Hey guys, Nick or YouTube back again with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about something you guys all requested, and that is my thoughts on some of the new NASCAR Heat 5 gameplay that has recently been released. Whether it be from content creators such as myself showing it, or other sports news outlets such as SportsGamersOnline, there has been so much content shown with a ton of different drivers at a ton of different tracks, and I've gone over a ton of different clips and tried to see what I could spot different from NASCAR Heat 5 to NASCAR Heat 4. And to be honest with you, after watching all the clips and watching other YouTubers, there's not much. I'm not going to ramble on for 10 minutes to try to convince you guys to buy the game. I'm not sponsored by 704 Games. I'm not fortunate enough to get the game early. But then again, there's a good side to that, because I'm going to tell you my honest opinion and what I actually think about the game. I'm not being bribed. I don't get the game early, which means I have to side with the people that make it. I'm going to tell you what I actually think about it, and really what most people think about it. So after going through a ton of YouTube comments, ton of Instagram comments on NASCAR Heat's Instagram, most people agree that the game is exactly the same as NASCAR Heat 4, and to be honest with you, it is. If I were to show you NASCAR Heat 4 gameplay compared to NASCAR Heat 5 gameplay, there's nothing different other than the paint schemes, and if you pre-order the game, Tony Stewart being on track right now. It's kind of sad. They've had 7-8 months to not really make a new game, but add more features and make the game more playable than what it was before, and they really haven't done that. They've added, new paint schemes for career mode, new fonts, and a testing session. It seems to be their biggest, baby when it comes to trying to get the game out there, and one of their newest features, a testing session. I really just think it's sad. I know they're a small group, and they were handed over the game. It's about 20 to 30 people from what I've heard. But it's sad that a brand new NASCAR game, one of the top sports video games, only gets new paint schemes, aesthetics. So people talk trash about EA putting microtransactions into their game, but it's sad when a game releases the same exact thing and just puts new graphics on the cars, which is absolutely nothing. To be honest with you, I'm not a game designer, but if I had to guess, on the Unity engine, which a ton of people use for even mobile games, it should probably only take days, weeks, maybe even a month or two to make paint schemes on a car, which are just templates. Which, to be honest with you, I have friends that make paint schemes in iRacing. They're templates. They just go on there and they paint them. You could probably copy and paste from last year's game if somebody has the same paint scheme as Joey Logano. There's really nothing different at all. And to be honest with you, after playing basically the same NASCAR game for the past couple years, it's sad. I have a ton of high hopes for NASCAR Heat 6, or whatever they're going to call it, with a new engine they've said. But for right now, it really looks like just a money grab. 1 year with the same exact game, different paint schemes, 3 different features, new paints, fonts, and testing sessions. That's it. That's all it is. As you can see from this clip, they do, again, have different paints, and one cool addition they did have, which is, other than the test session, is probably their other biggest addition, is having some of the Cup drivers that run in the lower series, such as Kyle Busch in the Xfinity series, and they also have him in the Truck series, and Chase Elliott in the Truck series, as you'll see a little bit later. But other than some of these changes, there's absolutely nothing different. Again, I haven't seen anything from the career mode and any other videos that people have made. I don't know if the career mode is different. They haven't highlighted any gameplay from the career mode, so it may just be a copy and paste from what it was last year. But from looking at the game right now, it seems like they did this almost the same exact thing as NASCAR Heat 3. Put a new overlay on the game while you're driving, and a new home screen, and new paint schemes. That's about it. It's kind of sad in my opinion, and it's really sad to see other creators showing their support for this game when it's exactly the same. And to be honest with you, if you go look at it, creators that are showing their support for this game are the same exact ones that got the game for free from the company. gonna point out names, but it's a little bit of bias in my opinion. Again, this is what I think. They don't support me. They don't give me the game for free. They don't give me hot passes to races like they do to other content creators. So I'm gonna tell you what I actually think about the game and how I feel about the game every year, and unbiased, give you the best unbiased opinion I can. To be honest with you, I'm still gonna buy the game. I know you guys, some of you guys here are here for the Crash compilations and love the Crash compilations that I do every year. I'm still gonna buy the game for you guys so I can play it for you guys. And to be honest with you, probably for the first year ever do career mode for you guys, which would be a ton of fun. But when it comes to the gameplay itself, it's sad for how much is still the same. It's absolutely outstanding that they can make basically the same exact game and just put it out there and get $50 per person from it. So if you want to buy the game, feel free. Nobody's gonna stop you. But to be honest with you, is it worth it? Not at all. You could play. I know it's sad. You could play NASCAR Heat 4 for another year. Really, that's about it if you don't want to spend the $50, because it looks like there's almost nothing different in the game. It's atrocious. I've been harsh with the game since day one, and to be honest with you, I think that's fair. They've hit the limit of what they can do with this engine, which is actually used for most mobile games, which is really, I mean, really sad. Don't get me wrong, you could make some really good games with the Unity engine, but when you just keep using it over and over again, it's boring. Again, here's some of the testing session cars that you can see. Chase Elliott, a ton of other ones. Just, you know, the number on it and a regular colored car. And here's what I was talking about earlier. Some of the new fonts they show. You can make your car in career mode now. A matte finish or a glossy finish like they do in real life. But other than that, everything else is the same. It really is sad that people who love the racing genre and, you know, love NASCAR games in general have to play the same thing over and over again, while other sports like Formula 1 are getting a brand new game almost year-to-year basis that looks not really completely different, but there's huge updates and looks much better. Again, should you buy it? That's up to you. If you really want to play the game, feel free. If you don't have the money, I would really just say stick with NASCAR Heat 4, play with that. It seems like NASCAR Heat 5 is just a small update, and for the pro drivers, really. Here they are showing Jeff Gordon, his championship car you get if you pre-order the game as well. Other than that, it's sad. There's nothing different to the game. I'm gonna buy it for you guys again, just so I could show off some of the, you know, career mode aspects of it, which I didn't do last year, and also make Crash compilations for you guys. And here they are showing some of the NASCAR Heat Pro League paint schemes that will come with the game when you buy it, which I think is pretty cool. It gives some of the people that are in the NASCAR Heat Pro League some recognition. But other than that, paint schemes, test session, new fonts, and new custom paints in the career mode are all you're going to get with the new NASCAR Heat 5 game. But other than that, there is not much else. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like down below and also subscribe. Helps me out a ton. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I will see you guys in the next one.